What a WrestleMania, day 1 and day 2. Amazing. Brock Lesnar retires. Emotional. Very emotional. You know, a lot of great matches, but to be honest, the podcast is going to go on for too long, the episode. So we're going to focus on, surprisingly, one of the greatest moments I've seen. Ishowspeed.
Yeah.
Ishowspeed's match. The match wasn't the best, but the ending was amazing if you watched it.
Yeah, the match wasn't the best. In fact, the match was the worst in my opinion. But the ending was amazing. Did not see that turn of events happening. Did not see... Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I completely saw the turn of events happening because I knew they're going to make Ishowspeed a good guy. They're going to make him a babyface instead of a heel. And the only way to do that is for his team to turn on him. So if you guys didn't watch the WrestleMania... Spoiler alert, I've already probably ruined it.
Yeah,
but Logan Paul turned on Ishowspeed because Ishowspeed wasn't wrestling well. They lost. So Logan Paul said that him and Austin Theory, right? Yeah, him and Austin Theory lost, and Ishowspeed ruined their WrestleMania moment because Ishowspeed's not a good wrestler, of course. And he cost them their moment at WrestleMania, and he started beating up Ishowspeed. And Jey Uso, the other team that they're facing, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and I'm forgetting his name.
Knight.
And LA Knight, the one that actually had beef with Ishowspeed, came back in to help Ishowspeed beat up Logan Paul and pretty much made Ishowspeed from a heel to a babyface, a good person.
So
that's what happened.
They pretty much helped him.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul turned on him, punched him, knocked him out almost.
Yeah.
But that high flying...
Oh, but that's the best thing that happened.
The splash he did, he calls it the speed splash. He did he jumped so high and from over onto the table, and he wasn't even on the ropes. He was on top of it.
Yeah, he was on top of that steel.
And then he always shouting out Ronaldo with the sui.
Yeah, that was an excellent moment. Yeah,
great ending. And then you said, he has to be a good guy because that's his character, right?
Yeah,
and he's generally a good guy. So. Yeah, it was amazing. The match wasn't the best, but after was amazing.
Yeah, certain things, if you watch wrestling for a long time, you knew this was going to happen. He was going to be a good guy. Logan Paul has to be the bad guy because for some reason a lot of people hate Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I don't get it why, but a lot of people hate him. So because a lot of people hate him, and that's this thing, so he's going to be the bad guy. So your wrestling is quite predictable in that sense, but even though it was predictable for me, for maybe a lot of people it wasn't. But that ending splash was just amazing. For him to actually do that is insane because he's not a wrestler and he hasn't been doing it for as long as Logan Paul. Logan Paul's an actor wrestler. You got to put him in as an actual wrestler at this point because he's been doing it for so long and he's been doing it at the highest level. But for Ishowspeed to do a dangerous move like that, that's a dangerous move. And for Logan Paul to take a move from somebody that's so new to it, that was also very risky. So, shout out to both of them. That was an excellent, excellent move.
Yeah, so, great move. Just outstanding, actually. And the main thing, our tribal chief won. The tribal chief is the GOAT.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. I've been saying he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
He's got to be put in the top 5 of all time at least.
I think most main events.
Yeah.
Probably most wins, obviously, in the main event. He's up there top 5 for sure.
He's top 5 for sure.
Yeah. In fact, our next podcast episode, tune in, it's going to be on the top 5 wrestlers of all time.
Yep.
In our opinion.
Our favorite top 5 wrestlers. So tune in for that. But anyways, great night. 2 nights of WrestleMania. Great event. It's always fun tuning into wrestling. And thank you for listening.